How are we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Hola. Yeah, go like this. As you can see, we don't have a webcam tonight, but we wanted to get this stream done for the Kickstarter. What is the name of the Kickstarter?
Evolution, Another World.
Oh, but we forgot to introduce who we are. I'm Will.
That's Will. I'm Audrey.
This is Will.
That's Will. I'm Audrey.
That's Audrey. What I need to do is I need to put probably like the little. I've seen like the Dice Tower does it, and I've seen other ones do it. They put the names on the side of the screen. So then people know who's who. I mean, when we have the webcam up, it's easy to tell. But anyway, but yes, we are playing Evolution, Another World. Here we go. This is currently up on Kickstarter. There's a link down below. This is the follow-up to CrowdD's previous, which was Evolution, A New World, which is based on the Evolution Origins game, the original game. So we got New World, and we saw this, and I was like, "Ooh, that is very pretty art." That's pretty, right? Except for the frog that's on the other side that I'm going to show you in a minute. Audrey doesn't like him. He's got lots of eyes. And I was like, I'd love to play this one too. We were going to play Evolution next month, which I guess we're still going to play. If I would have realized that this is a quick game, it's about a 30-minute game, I would have played both tonight. But either way, if you guys want to watch Evolution, A New World, click the what button? Subscribe button and the bell notification. Yes, muy importante. One other thing, of course, that we do want to remind you guys is we are still supporting Extra Life, as you can see that away. Right there we go. Right over there in that corner. We are still supporting Extra Life. We do have a giveaway going for a bunch of. It's so difficult. Well, it's because we're zoomed in a bunch more too, so the cards can see. If you want to enter those giveaways, go to the video on our channel and you can find out. Marvel Zombies, Marvel Uno Ultimate with a bunch of add-on packs, and Marvel Villainous are the 3 games that are up for charity. Please make a donation using what?
The link's down below.
Right here, like that way. Down there, down below. All right, so we are going to do a quick overview of this game. Get your D20 for later. We are good to go. In Evolution, Another World, you're trying to evolve your creatures to basically cause them to get into this final form. And now, for the life of me, I cannot remember what that final form is called. But we're going to transmute them to get them into their final form. Just says transmute 3 of your creatures. Okay, we're going to transmute. They're transmutation tokens. All right, so we're going to transmute them. So we want to transmute 3 of our creatures into this final form. This one is supposed to be slightly lighter than the regular Origin of Species or the New World. Can't say we haven't played either of those, but just reading through the rules, this one does seem a little bit easier. It's not as much take thatty either because your creatures don't die when they're attacked. So you might be asking, how do we get our creatures to be able to be transmuted?
How will?
How do we do it? So during our turn, we can take a few actions. One is to play another creature. We do both start with 1 creature. And we have a hand of 5 cards. If we wanted to play another creature, we would just put it out there. That is another creature. Since you only need to evolve 3 creatures, technically you probably only have to put 3 out there. The second thing you do is add a trait to your creature. So I'll flip this one over to show you guys the traits. We'll flip over the wonderful toad looking. Oh, I thought it was a toad. It's not. It's like a.
It's a thing. There.
It's a space alien thing with a bunch of teethy leg things and a bunch of eyes. Either way, you can attach a trait to them. You choose which side you want, either top or bottom, and you slide it underneath your creature. For example, this one is pestering. It says when activated, this creature may lose this trait to awake another sleeping creature. So this would be a good way for you to wake up one of your creatures or wake up one of your opponents, because maybe you can't attack it because it's sleeping and you got an ability that's going to allow you to steal a gem from them if they're not sleeping, like this one here. Lulling, which says the target creature falls asleep, then you gain 1 from the supply. So basically, if you did this attack, you would have to have a creature that wasn't asleep. So if Audrey's creature had both pestering and lulling, she'd be able to pester them, and then she'd be able to attack them with the lulling to wake them back up.
And which one do we?
This doesn't. It's whichever one you choose.
Okay.
And then the green are defensive abilities. And then there are this lilac blue, which are energy gaining abilities. And then purple basically are condition abilities, special abilities. Orange are attack abilities. And then the green are the defensive abilities. All right, so we'll flip over our first creature. The next thing you can do is on your turn, you get to activate a creature. If you have 3 creatures out, you get to activate one of them. Then that creature can do one of 4 things. You can gain from the source. The bottom is open to anybody, so there are 2 gems there based on the player count. If you have the top condition, you can gain 1 from the top. So again, that's a good way is like if you've got attacking, your opponent doesn't have attacking, you would probably want to take the bottom first because this doesn't put you to sleep. So that way you then can take all the ones at the top because maybe your opponent can't attach and attacking, right? So all 3 of those would be available for you. The next thing you can do is transmute. I think that probably should be down further, but transmute basically once you have 4 of the gems, or if you have a tiny trait, 3 of the gems, then you can transmute one of your creatures. So then of course that would be the first of 3 that you need to do. You can attack, which I kind of went over, which is if you have an orange trait, you can attack. Of course, there are conditions on your opponents that may prevent you from being able to attack. So if they have a defensive ability or if they have a special ability like astral, I would have to be an astral creature as well to be able to attack Adri's creature if she was astral. When you attack, it will have whatever condition the attack does. Normally, it involves taking from the supply, and then your creature is going to go to sleep. The last thing you do is sleep. So you have no cards in your hand that will give you some type of other attack or some type of other ability. And there's maybe nobody you can attack because they're all asleep. Then you're going to have to pass, put yours to sleep. Once all are asleep, once all creatures have fallen asleep, then we go on to the next round, refresh everything, get a new source, and so forth. We keep doing that until one of us has 3 transmuted creatures. I pointed over here to 3, but again, we're so zoomed out. 3, the thingies are over here. There's mine. 3 transmuted creatures. All right, there we go. Adri is going to have to decide who goes first, and how do we do that?
With our 20-sided extra life die, because we support Children's Miracles Network.
Yep.
And we accept donations para los niños.
Para los niños. Hey, Peter S. How you doing, buddy? Peter, I don't know if you saw our giveaway video. I haven't seen you leave any comments. I don't know if you're interested in Marvel Villainous or Marvel Heroes Resistance, but those are available. And if you... in the thing it says about shipping that if it's international, but somebody makes a donation, we're going to pay for shipping. But if it's somebody who leaves a comment, you're going to have to pay shipping. It's just the way it is. Para los niños.
Para los niños. ¿Listos?
Listos. Earthquake in space. 9. That is odd. That means I get to go first. And I guess he will just hold on to the mighty die since he is the first player marker. Oh!
You killed him!
I killed him. I killed him. All right. So the first thing I can do is, I guess I haven't even looked at all of my cards yet to see what I've got. I think I'm going to play a creature. So I have a creature. And then I'm going to add a trait to this creature. So I added vampire. For an attack, I can the target loses 1 crystal. If it does, this creature gains 1 from the supply. And then for an action, then I'm going to go ahead and take a crystal.
So you got vampire.
That was my turn. I haven't seen that. Yeah, so it's up under the video section. So there, of course, we always allow free entries by commenting. But of course, the goal is to get donations for Extra Life. So we do have a couple donation pledges where you can get multiple entries into the giveaways. And the nice thing about the Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance is it is a painted copy.
I'm going to play a creature.
Yeah, because you have to do them in this order.
Oh, I have to do that.
Yeah.
I have to. Oh,
No, you may.
Okay.
You may. So you don't have to play a creature.
But in this order, whatever I'm gonna do has
Yes,
to
yes.
You may play a card for some
I'm
straight.
gonna put this here, I guess, because you're gonna need a room for a third creature. There we
go.
Fearsome. So what's that do?
When activated, this creature may suppress one trait of another creature until the end of your turn.
Okay.
Of one of your creatures, I guess?
Yeah, so basically, if you activate him, then you can suppress my vampire.
Uh-huh.
So that way my vampire doesn't do anything. Right? And now...
You must activate one of your non-sleeping.
Yeah, these are non-sleeping. So you can gain... Really, all you can do right now is gain. Now, when you activate him, you're going to automatically trigger your ability. So the best thing right now is for you to take from the source. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We both have attacking now, so it really doesn't matter. And then you activated him, so that disables this for the round or for your turn?
For until the end of your turn.
Oh, so actually it's just until you're done. So actually it didn't do any good because...
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that would be helpful. I guess if you were going to activate an attack, but he doesn't have an actual attack that would get you a source, so it doesn't do you much good. Okay. All right. So any of these that I don't want?
How many creatures can we play?
You really only need up to 3, but if you want to be able to do more combos, then you may put out more than 3. It's your choice. All right, so I'm doing charming on this one. So charming, when a friendly creature gains a gem from the source, this creature gains 1 gem from the supply if it has less than 2. All right, so I did that. I'm going to activate my vampire, and he's going to attack your fearsome. So the target loses 1 gem. And then I gain 1 from the supply. Basically it should just say I take it from you, because that's what a vampire does. And then this guy, because he's charming, he's going to gain 1 as well, because it's a friendly creature gained 1. And then since he attacked, he is now
So yeah, I can never activate this, because if I activate it, I end my turn, and then you start your turn.
Yeah, it would have to be. It's going to have to be comboed with something else, I'm guessing. There you would have to have some other ability that, well, like what you would use that for. Again, you would use that to attack. So say I had a defensive, say I had flying. Say this was a flying vampire, which makes sense, right? Then when you attack, but you need to have an attack ability. Say you had the fire breathing, right?
Oh no.
Say he had fire breathing and fearsome. When you activate him to attack with fire breathing, you would disable my flying. That way you can actually attack me, because with flying you normally can't attack me unless you're flying too. So you got to combo the traits together to get some of them, I think, to work right.
After the attack.
I guess I should check to see what my other things are.
So I'm gonna add vengeful.
Vengeful, okay.
After an attack to this creature, the attacker loses a trait of your choice.
Oh, that's no bueno. Alright. And then who are you going to activate? Well, you can activate, both of them can activate technically right now. Neither one of them can attack because they don't have an attack that would do anything to me.
So it means 1 for each?
So, yeah, well, just that one guy. Because he has an attack, this one doesn't. So you can activate him, but you can't activate him because he can't take anything, right? Because we already took the ones from the bottom. That's what I was saying at the beginning. The reason you want to take from the bottom first is it limits what creatures can get those at the top. Which kind of makes sense then that I do this. So I'm going to attach lulling. So this is one we mentioned at the beginning, which is basically the target falls asleep. If it does, this creature gains a source. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do that then. I'm going to go ahead and attack. I was going to take from there. That would be smarter. Do that first, because if I attack, I go to sleep. So it's better to do this first. So that goes there. That was my activation.
So I'm going to add vampire to this one.
Okay.
And I want to activate.
Okay.
So he's going to
Take the
attack.
last one. Nope, that was your activation. Would be grabbing that last source.
So what if I want to attack you?
You could, yes, you could. If you wanted to
Without-
leave, if you wanted to leave up here, yes, you could. You could attack me with him to make me lose.
No.
I don't have anything defensive that's going to stop you from attacking me.
This one.
Hmm?
But it's like a. Okay.
Yeah,
anyway.
so you get that, and then you go to sleep.
And then-
Your sleepy tokens are over there. And then vengeful.
So-
After an attack no, that's if I attack you. Yeah. So if I attacked you, then that would happen. All right. See, now I kind of wanted this one. All right, that's fine. I'll do that. I'm going to add toxic. After an attack on this creature, the attacker loses 2 gems. So now, see, this is where that would come in, right? If you had fearsome and vampire on that guy, if he were to try to attack me, you would disable toxic, so that way you could attack me, not lose your 2 gems. See how that works? All right. So do that. And then I'm going to activate this guy. And I'm going to take the last gem there.
Each ability is what we call a trait, right?
A trait. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can have as many traits as you want. The only exception to that is if you put the tiny trait on a creature, it can only have 3 total traits, but then it only needs 3 gems to evolve.
Okay, if it has 3 gems and no more than 3 traits.
Mm-hmm. Then
I
on
know
your and you can do that in the same turn. Like you can add that and then do your activate as a transmute. So you technically can transmute the same turn you play it.
But I can
Yeah, you can
keep
put it
it
on him.
there.
Yeah, you just put it on. Mm-hmm. All right. And then he can't really attack, so the only thing you can do with him is put him to sleep. Oh, I forgot. I did.
You already did.
No, I attacked you. I attacked you with. Oh no, I didn't attack you. That's why. Okay. So my turn, same thing. I have no cards to play. There's no more, but I can't attack you with this. So, but you already fell asleep, so it doesn't do me any good to attack. You see, because I can't gain 1. Now, one thing with attacking I mentioned, but to reiterate, you can attack your own creatures. So, for example, if I had him with lulling, charming, and then I had what's the obnoxious one, the one where you can wake people up, pestering. If I had pestering on him, I could actually pester to wake him up, and you get to activate all the cards that are on him. So I can pester, wake my guy up, attack my guy to put him to sleep, and then that would still get me a thing. All right, so I can't do anything. So same thing, I'm going to go to sleep. All right, so now we refresh. So everybody wakes up. Wake up, wake up. Here to wake up. First player marker goes here. We get us a new little land here. So caring is what we're looking for this time. And we each get 2 cards.
What does it mean caring is what we're looking for?
If you want to get the stuff at the top. We each get 2 cards, and then we get 1 card for each creature with at least 1 of the crystals. So that means you get 2 cards and I get 2 cards. Right, so we are both at 4 cartas.
But what about... Yeah, I have a creature that is caring.
No.
No?
You only have the abilities that are shown.
Oh,
Right.
even if my creature is carrying, it does not count because I didn't put it as an ability.
Correct. The traits are what counts, pretty much. All right, so it
Oh,
is.
put
So
the
you get to go
wrong-
first.
It does not. Okay, 1 second. I'm adding this trait to my creature, Astro.
All right.
This creature can attack and be attacked only by an astral creature.
Okay.
Mas?
Well, yeah. Well, did you want to create a new creature, or did you want to just activate one of your creatures?
One moment. This I am scared because fire breathing.
Yeah.
Choose any other creature as a target. So I choose
Me or you.
Me or you.
You can target your own creatures.
It has to lose one trait of your choice. Discard that trait card. If it does, the attacker gains one
gem.
So I gain one from the supply.
Yeah. So again, this is why you can target your own creature. Say you wanted to get rid of a trait on a character for whatever reason, or you have a trait that you don't care about. You could technically target yourself.
Okay.
Your own creature, get rid of a trait on your own creature, and then still get the crystal, or you can just target me. Again, this is the difference between this and like when we play Evolution: A New World. When you're actually attacking, it's to eat. So you actually eat the other creatures because you're evolving them as predators or not. So this one, like I said, is a little bit easy, a little bit nicer because you're not getting rid of your creatures.
I'm playing this creature.
All right, so is that it? You added a creature. You played that. You did that.
So...
Now you have to activate a creature, either getting gems, attack, whatever.
I attack you.
Your vampire?
With a vampire.
Right, so I lose one.
I gain one.
You gain one. And you go to sleep. All right.
Duerme.
Well, that kind of impeded my thing.
Lo siento.
It's fine. All right, so I'm going to play him. I'm going to put carrying on him. And then I'm going to activate him to gain a gem. When he gains a gem, it may transfer one gem to a friendly. So it's going to transfer one to that. Okay?
No.
Okay, no. Okay.
So I'm gonna put this one here.
Okay.
And I can activate it now.
Yeah.
So I'm attacking him.
Okay.
The target loses one trait of your choice.
Okay.
It's gonna lose lulling.
Oh, hang on. I missed this too. Sorry. Hang on. I forgot. When a friendly target gains one from the source. Oh, no, he already has two. Never mind.
Lulling.
All right. So lulling. So I no longer can attack with him. So that just gets discarded. My guys are a little bit too tall.
And if it does, this creature gains one
from the supply. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm going to play Tiny on this guy. So now I have 3. I don't have more than 3 traits. So he is going to... That is my first one.
No way. Oh, I attacked you.
Well, he was tiny. You didn't attack him good enough because it went over his head.
Sent.
So I added that, and then that was my activation too, was transmuting. So it's back to you.
And this
Now, which one I want?
Oh, I cannot defeat sleeping?
Yeah.
Long-tailed.
Long-tailed. What's it do?
It says when this creature gains gem, it may lose 1 trait to gain 1 gem from the supply once per turn.
So basically, yeah, that gives you 2 gems. You just have to get rid of one of your traits when you activate them. Okay. All right, and then who are you gonna activate?
That
Again, he's asleep.
It's sleeping.
You added it to the wrong one.
Pero es que he has
You should have added. You should have added it. You should have added it to.
Pero es que
Oh no, he would have been over 3 at that point.
Because of tiny.
Oh no, technically that would work, because you would get rid of one of your traits and would put you back down under 3. Yeah, because of tiny. You basically, with him, you'd be able to activate him to gain the gem, remove one of your cards to gain another gem. He'd be at his 3, and then on your next turn, you'd be able to actually activate him.
Gosh.
As long as they don't attack you with him to make you lose one.
I know what you're gonna do. Do I move it? No.
Are we doing take backs?
No.
No take backs. Okay. All right. So which of the other 2 you can activate?
So I'm gonna do.
Oh, wait a minute.
This.
No, you put your sleeping on the wrong guy. You attacked me with fire breathing. So yeah, you can use him.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Why
you
did
attacked
I
me with
put it
fire breathing.
here?
I don't know why you did fire breathing because you made me lose a trait.
So I'm gonna remove. See, that's what I'm going.
So first you got to you have to gain 1 first. Yeah, there, because you can't get carrying because you're not carrying, and then you have to lose.
Carrying.
Then you have to lose 1.
After an attack to this, the attacker loses a trait of your choice.
All right, so do that, and then you get your 4th one. Oh, okay. All right, and since that wasn't an attack, he did not go to sleep. All right, I'm gonna put toxic on this guy, and then I'm going to, with this guy, get one of these, and then it says when he gains, I can transfer. I technically don't want to transfer any. So now carrying also allows you to go above 4, because I could technically be at 4 and not transmute, and I could gain a 5th one to him and just transfer it. So he can actually go above 4 by transferring. Okay, I have no cards, but it's back to you.
I have no cards.
Yeah, but you got 2 guys that can still do stuff. So he can still attack. He can't really do anything.
¿Por qué?
Because he doesn't have an attack and nobody else is astral for him to attack. And he's not carrying, so he can't gain those gems. So you can transmute him, or you can attack with him. Salud mas. Salud mucho mas. Adris Nadis is giving her a fit. Allergies are no bueno. You need to evolve.
I'm gonna evolve him.
Okay, so you transmute.
Well, this.
Yep, and then just
go.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. All right, so it is uno y uno, mano y mano. All right, he can't attack, but he can attack. So I'm going to do vampiric. Attack target loses 1. So I'm just going to attack the tiny guy because he's the easiest for you to do, and then I gain 1. When this one gains 1, I can decide to transfer. I don't want to transfer. Oh, that wasn't actually smart. Never mind. No, I don't do that yet.
We said no take backs.
Oh, you're right. We did say no takebacks.
No, mentiras, mentiras. You can.
No, estás bien. There's still 2 gems up there I could have taken. That's fine. All right. So you can't attack with him. So you basically, the only thing you can do is go to sleep.
To sleep.
And same thing here. Only
So,
thing I can
are
do
you
is
sleep?
go to sleep. All right. So we unsleep our creatures.
And sleep.
Unsleep. Yeah, the unsleep. It is the unsleep. That is how these go. All right. So it comes over here. Ooh.
That doesn't have any.
Because it's 5. 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't have any up top because it's 5 at the bottom. Most time the other ones at the bottom was only like 2. All right. And then we get 2 cards each. And then I have 1 with a creature. You have 1 with a creature. Ooh, wow. Because we didn't get. I forgot about that. You want to get 1 gem on each creature. So that way you get more cards the next round.
I see.
So 3 y 3. Let's see here. So I'm going to add fire breathing to this guy here. And then I'm going to gain a crystal there.
This is a cutie.
He's a cutie. It's a big floof. It's grande floof. It's a big purple floof. Yep, big floof. Okay.
When a friendly creature, who is friendly?
Your guys.
Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Is from the source. This one gains 1 from the supply if it has less than 2 gems.
That's the one I had earlier, right? Charming. Yeah, that's the one I had earlier. Yeah. So basically, when any of your creatures, so if that creature gains 1 from the source, then he also gains 1, basically. Right? You can activate. Makes sense to activate him, so then he can gain the freebie. Your ojos también?
See.
Yes, okay.
So this.
Yeah, if you activate him and get a gem, then he gets 1 for free.
Okay. This one.
Then he gets 1 for free. Because he's so charming. All right. If this creature does not sleep, it does not lose traits or gems. I'm confused about the many-eyed. If an attack causes a creature to fall asleep, many-eyed has no effect. Many-eyed does not prevent the effects of vengeful or toxic, since those are not attacks. Oh, so the only way you can make him lose anything, you have to put him to sleep first, basically. Yeah. Okay. Do I go ahead and transmute? No. I'm going to attack. Oh, dang it! That isn't the card I want. That's not the way I wanted to put it. That way. All right. So I'm going to attack with him. Vampire. I'm going to do vampire. I can't attack him. I can only attack him. So I take 1 here. And then when he gains it, he's going to use caring to transfer it here. And then he goes to sleep. Duerme tiempo.
Okay, so now I'm going to use this one to attack this one because I need to add Luli. No.
You can't. He's not astral. Wait.
I need to remove that astral.
Yeah. Well, you can just get gems then.
Pero attack. This target loses a trait of your choice.
Correct,
but this can be
astral to
attacked
attack
only
this
by
creature,
an
yeah, must have the astral trait. You don't actually activate the condition until the attack lands, basically.
I had it perfect. Like, see if I could add this one, I could gain one gem here, and then another gem, and then use my tiny.
Use your tiny. Just attack me instead. Or just take a gem.
Target loses a trait of your choice. If it does, this gains one. I cannot attack him because sleeping, right?
No, you can attack a sleeping.
So I attack him.
Okay.
With my fire breath.
Alright, so target loses a trait of your choice. So vampire, toxic, or caring.
Vampire.
Alright. And then after an attack on this one, you lose 2 gems.
I know!
He's toxic!
You're so toxic, Will!
Well, you only have 1 gem.
No!
Oh no, I'm sorry, you would have gained a gem. And then you lose both. However, you are charming. So when, well, no, he's friendly, be that guy. All right. I'm going to,
Oh, no bueno.
I'm going to attack my own guy. So I do have to do this. So I attack him. He loses a trait, caring. He gains that. Toxic takes him, so he loses both of his. But then pestering comes over, so this, he wakes him up. Yeah. Do that.
No!
You can put another creature out. I mean, that is another option, is you can actually put another creature out to get and do things. Oh, sorry. We both fell asleep because we both attacked.
I need to remove that astral thing.
You gotta add astral to another guy.
There is nobody else has had astral.
Well, I mean, that's a big old deck. There'll be another one that has astral.
I need it now.
Or you just don't use tiny.
Lonely. The target falls asleep. If it does this creature gains 1 gem.
Yeah, so basically if you target me with sleep or the attack, then I would fall asleep because he's not currently asleep. Unfortunately, he can't because he's currently asleep, so he can't attack.
I cannot attack.
But he can get the gem, though. And then he gets a freebie because he's got charming.
So I just put that one there. So that was...
Yeah, so he has it for later. Mm-hmm.
So that was...
That was your add a trait. So you still activate. So that's what I said. If he gets a gem, then he gets a free gem.
The target falls asleep.
No,
So
you're not attacking him. Activate him to get a gem.
When activated, you...
No, ignore the
What?
abilities. You're doing this. Collect a gem.
Ah.
And then this activates.
So when a friendly gains a gem... But it says a gem from the source.
That's the source.
Oh, okay. Hola, source.
What it's meaning is when you attack and gain a gem, that doesn't activate.
This creature gains 1 from the supply.
Mm-hmm.
If it has less than 2. Okay.
Yeah.
What did I feel? To be
Sorry.
you.
I forgot. I did not need to actually attack. I misread pestering. Pestering is when activated. So I activate this to lose this trait to wake him up. So technically I would not have attacked him.
Okay.
So he would have still had caring, and which means that he would not have lost his 2 gems from toxic. So I misread that. It says when activated, this creature may lose this trait. You basically get rid of this trait to wake up the other creature. So and that means he didn't attack. He just used an ability. Although when you use the ability, do I need to go to sleep? Pestering. No, doesn't say it. Doesn't say it puts me to sleep. When this creature is activated, may lose pestering. So technically, I would have needed to activate him with one of these abilities. So the activate would have been gain 1 from the source, like you did earlier in the game. You activated by gaining 1 from the source, which then means I could use that. So okay.
No, you already have.
Right. So I'm going to transmute. Oh, hang on. I want to add this. Not really. Yeah, I'm going to transmute. Which gives me dos toxic. Toxic is no bueno. It's a good protection.
I haven't had any toxic.
Right. So, same thing. Second verse, same as the first.
So, gain this?
Yeah.
Here.
And then he gets the freebie. Right. And then I'm going to use, there's no point in me playing this one. I'm going to use fire breathing. And I'm going to target him because I can't target him. The target loses a trait of your choice.
Astral.
No, I really don't want you making me lose any traits. So I'm going to lose fire breathing. Oh, well, I can't attack him. He's astral. I'm not astral. And then doing that, I gain 1 supply. And then throw at me. Back to you. Throw at me. Okay, throw at me. Okay. And then remove the duerme.
Unduerme.
Unduerme. Duerme no más. Alright, this. Ooh, charming. That's you got that one. It goes back to you. You get to go first. I get 2 cards and then 1 for that. Oh, hang on. We each get 2 cards.
I keep this one?
Yeah, you keep it out. And then you get 2. I only get 1. Alright. Para ti. Para me. You get to go first. You basically need to be able to you need to remove this.
No.
What do you mean no?
I got an astral. So it can attack me.
You need to remove this.
Because you're gonna roll.
Because I don't even need to do anything. I can just transmute. I got 4.
I know.
Do you have vampire? Is that the only one that makes you lose a gem? Yeah, vampire target loses a gem. Or lulling. You could do lulling. Lulling puts me to sleep and then I can't do anything. And that means you just get to keep going until, yeah.
So it doesn't remove anything from you, but it gives me 1.
It puts me to sleep, which means I can't do anything.
Yeah, okay. Sleep, duerme.
Right.
And
Which also puts you to sleep. You gain 1. Right. I can now do nothing except for but you did attack me. So you do lose 2 for that guy.
It was your idea.
It does prevent me from winning the game. Did you have a vampire?
No.
Well, that's pretty much the only way you can make it so I didn't win the game. Okay, now it's all you. I can't do anything. You can do as much as you want. You can gain as many gems as you want. At least on that guy.
Wait, I'm trying to remove this one.
Don't worry about it.
I have 3 this one.
You don't need to. You don't need to anymore. Just gain 1 gem and transmute.
But even if I have tiny, no.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm talking about
this creature may. It says they may.
3 and no more than 3.
It can still transmute with a full boat.
Okay.
to do that. Right? And then transmute.
Transmute.
Charming though. When a friendly one gains one, so he still gains his. Right?
Transmute.
Right? I'm Duerme, you're Duerme. So, end of the round. That was a quick round. All right, this is it. This is the final round. Unless Aldrich can find a way to put me to sleep again. Which technically she can, but then it puts her to sleep. So, well, I don't like that desert. It's only got 2 gems. There's no special thing at the top. All right, so you get 2 cards. You get 1. I get 1. All right. I have a lot of cards in my hand. I don't need any of them though. Oh yeah, wake up. Oh, I'm sorry. No, actually, this is the end of the game because I'm first player. I transmute. I did all that extra stuff to, go through the round phases, but that's that. That is that. Se acabó nomás. It's fin. But again, it's a quick game, and we got this done probably in like 30 minutes, which is how long it's supposed to be. Normally you'd probably play multiple matches, right? You'd play for like a best 2 out of 3. But of course, we just want to make a quick little video to show you guys how this game plays. Of course, there is a link down below to the Kickstarter. But let's go ahead and give our final thoughts. There we go. Again, sin camera. All right. So the first thing that we go over, of course, is the components. Again, this is I want to say this is a prototype, but again, it's one of those prototypes that I really feel like it's really close to the final version. So what do you think of the components?
I love the art.
The art's great.
I mean,
the
I
graphics
know the colors and all that. There are monsters that are ugly and others are very pretty.
Yeah.
But
I mean, even the little pestering fairy thing is kind of cute, but not cute, right? He's kind of a mix.
So I like the cards because they are big, but it's good. It's nice that you can read. It's not small. The text is not difficult.
Yeah, the iconography makes sense once you get the iconography. Like once you know what each of the little things, like the little yellow thing is creature, the blue one is your gems. No, I like the components. I mean, if it wasn't so pretty, I wouldn't have reached out to say we want to play it, right? But it's a very attractive looking game. I like the big cards, but at the same time, I'm kind of like if it was a little bit smaller, then it'd be more portable. You could take it places. But I like that. The little tokens are fine. I do know that there was a stretch goal for the Kickstarter Deluxe Edition. They're going to be wooden meeples, I think is the upgrade in the Kickstarter version. So that is happening. I don't know if anything was changing with the sleep. I don't really understand it. It's asleep and they're dreaming. It's counting jumping sheep wing things over a rainbow. I mean, I get it. They're just not as pretty overall, I guess, just this thing. Easily solved if you really cared about those not looking pretty. The gems are nice. Pretty there too. I like that the cards are dual purpose, right? Because you can use it this way, and then you're using the back to collect your gems. But the one thing I was kind of is like, you've got this wonderful art here of the creatures that you have, but you're always evolving this lizard.
That is true. You actually don't see it ever.
Yeah, there's like no placeholder. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to play that way, you could play this way and just put the gems on the front if you wanted to. I mean, I guess you could. But that was one thing that was kind of like, I was like, well, we're going to make these pretty creatures, but we don't get to see them once we evolve them. I don't know if A New World does the same thing. That's a minor thing.
That one that was so pretty.
Your floof.
No, the charm.
Oh, the fireproof.
Carrying.
Oh, the carrying. No. Oh, the big guy's giving the little sheep guy a thing. It's cute. All right. Next are the mechanics. So the mechanics are basically card drafting, upgrading and evolving your creatures. And then creating that creature that you can then combo and do other actions like you were doing with the gem to get other gems. And I did that a couple times. Or the combo of pestering to wake up my one so then I could transmute it. What do you think of all the mechanics?
I think that it's nice that you have to really pay attention.
Which Audrey's allergies was not
yeah,
well.
it's not helping.
Give me this.
Oh. So it's not difficult, but you need to think and plan. So I like that because it's not a simple game. Right?
Yeah, it's not like a lot of the little card games we usually play for Kickstarters. That's the little, I don't want to say take daddy type games, but like the simple play a card, the card does something. It's good or bad against you, or that. Yeah, this one you have to plan to get your creatures a certain way.
Yes, I like that.
Yep. Any mechanics that you found fiddly or didn't like?
These things here, it's not that I don't like it. I didn't like them, but the 3 here or the 4 here, when you put them here, I don't get that part.
It's the ability. So this one didn't have it. So that one just had 2.
Okay.
This one had charming. So if you had a creature to get charming, you could take from the top or the bottom, right? And so remember when I said I messed up and I attacked and I shouldn't have attacked? It's because I could have taken 2 more gems for free, and he could have transferred them over.
Because you were carrying.
Because he had charming.
Charming.
It was the one guy. He had charming. He had the big floof. So I could have taken both of them, passed them over to the other guy. I could have actually won probably a round or 2 earlier because you couldn't get those, right? Same thing as if it was one that needed like an attack and you didn't have a creature that attack. You want to clear these out probably first, because then those are limited to just the individuals that have that ability. I like that. That's neat because it's that extra planning of do I take these gems? Do I just go ahead and take that gem? Does somebody else at the table, are they going to get, because again, this plays at higher player counts. We're of course playing at 2, but it plays up to 4. So you have to determine how much gems you want to bring back, or attack to get the gems, right? To attack, remove the gems from your opponent to slow them down, which still gains you a gem. Put them to sleep, which still gains you a gem. So the attacking is kind of nice too, because it actually slows your opponent down. The question is, again, weighing that thing. Do you want to get gems first or attack first? It almost seems like you want to get gems first. And then once all the gems are gone, then start attacking.
Yes.
It's like, there's no more gems. Let's start fighting over them. Yeah. So, no, I like it. It's very nice, very quick, very easy to play. Which kind of leads into the difficulty. It's very easy to play. It's very quick. It's one of those games that I think once you get used to it, you could probably knock out a game probably pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, it took us probably about 30 minutes. I would say that you probably get this down to about 20 minutes. Once you know what the cards do and you know the pattern of upgrading your creatures. Higher player counts, of course, are going to impact that slightly, right? Which then leads into fun at 2. Did you have fun at 2?
I did, but I didn't win. But I did.
But you didn't win. Yeah. What about higher player counts?
It would be not bad. I think it would be still interesting, but you have to then. How would that be? Like, I would attack...
No, you're going to attack anybody.
Anybody. So you have to plan a lot more.
Yeah, you have to think more. You have to look at what everybody else. But at the same time, is like, I had toxic on both of my creatures. You wouldn't be attacking me, but you could attack other people. So I think that'd be nice too, right? With me having toxic, you almost had to make sure that you used your fire breathing and got rid of my toxic. And you didn't get rid of my toxic, you got rid of something else. I don't forget what you got. But no, it's very fun too. I think it's a good, nice little head-to-head game versus game. I think at higher player counts it'd probably be fun too. And like Audrey said, would add a little bit more strategy. Right? Yeah. The last thing is theme. So the theme is all about evolution. And it's whether or not the game felt like that's what we were doing, and whether or not we like the painted on theme. Right? So the original A New World, because Audrey didn't do the unboxing, I did, is regular creatures. It's creatures that we're familiar with. This one is more space creatures. So from the 2 themes, 1, doing the evolution, and then 2, the space creatures, what did you think of the themes?
What do you mean the first one? Like, what kind of creatures were there? Just animals?
Yeah, just animals. Yeah. Yeah. So the first one. Oops, where did that? I got a picture of it. Yeah. So it's just like a lizard. So that stayed the same. But then like you got like a porcupine and other things to get like defensive and stuff like that. So you added.
But did they all evolve to only one single thing, like in this case? Because
I don't think.
here
I
you
don't
are
think,
actually only evolving your one.
Yeah, I don't know. That I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. And I don't think you don't go to this.
It would be nice to evolve these creatures and see like an evolution of
to be
these
more
creatures.
thematic.
Yes, that would be more thematic.
Yeah, which I think probably in the other one you do, because remember, like I said, when you attack, those creatures go away, and you're not getting gems in that one.
Okay.
So this one is different. This is the different mechanics. You're getting these gems and you're evolving. Again, we'll do a comparison when we play that next month compared to this one, which might be a little bit too late because Kickstarter might already be done. But did you like the theme?
Yeah. Yes. The theme is nice. Is fantasy creatures.
Fantasy creatures. Yeah, I wouldn't even say space. You're right. It could be fantasy creatures of some sort. And they're pretty, right? I like, because not to say that creatures on Earth aren't pretty, but when they do,
really pretty.
When they do fantasy creatures, they can really go overly cute, overly creepy.
Right.
Like, I mean, do you ever think you'd see an astral hippopotamus horse thing?
Never thought.
Never thought you would see that. Or a goat that's got eyes bigger than its head. I don't think you'd ever think you'd see that.
Never saw.
So no, I like the theme. Again, that's what drew me into it.
I would faint.
That you don't want to see. It's almost kind of like a Pokemon vibe too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of got the creature type vibe. So definitely like that. We do like Pokemon. And then of course it did feel like we were evolving our creatures. Minus what Audrey said. You're evolving this one lizard. That's it. That's the thematic break. But I mean, at the same time, though, if you look, I mean, that's the final form is that lizard.
Exactly. That's why I said it's always this one.
Yeah.
So playing this way would not make more sense when you are.
Now the question would be, in the Kickstarter, that's going to have a different box. It's going to have a red lizard on it. With these, well, I would say, are these going to be red? But I know they're not. They're blue meeples. But then you have that. The cards would be green. I think it's just a box. I think they put, maybe it's this guy. It's a red guy instead of that. But he's just on the box. I think the cards are still going to be the blue guy.
I didn't see this one.
No, the fire guy. Yeah, there's the fire breathing one. Well, he's scary.
Yeah, he's so pretty.
Oh, look at Tiny. Yeah, he's cute.
Oh.
He's cute and creepy at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, there we go. That is Evolution Another World. If you liked this gameplay and you liked the information, click the link down below. Of course, not donate. Click the other link below to donate, but click the link below to the campaign to pledge $1. That way you will be in for the pledge manager in case you're still on the fence. If you want to watch more GameFound, Kickstarter, and backer kit, and well, we haven't gotten an Indiegogo, but an Indiegogo project, what do they need to do?
Subscribe, activate notifications, follow us on social media.
Yeah, definitely do that.
And
that stuff. Until next time, guys.
Adios.
Peace.